Okay, originally I had 2 videos planned and filmed this month. However, with the latest development about Elmo's quote-unquote unhinged fiasco, I felt it appropriate to throw my hat into the ring. First off, I'll explain the situation, as described by the Los Angeles Times article, link in the description. Then, we'll look at the video in question, which is Elmo's rant about a character named Rocco. And then, I'll talk about Elmo's beef with the pet rock while playing devil's advocate. So strap yourselves in, boys and girls, because this is gonna be a wild ride. And nobody needs to tell me, LarryBoy Fanatic, how to get to Sesame Street, because I already know. So how did it all start? Well, you can thank this dog with the Pepsi for time traveling to 2004 to grab this clip of Elmo finally going off on Zoe's pet rock named Rocco. According to the article, Elmo has had a vendetta against the pet rock since 1999, when the caricature was first introduced. So does that mean the 2004 episode was Elmo's breaking point? Well, let's find out. When Elmo is told that he can't have an oatmeal cookie because it was Rocco's, well, that apparently sets him off.
How is Rocco gonna eat that cookie, Zoe? Tell Elmo! Rocco doesn't even have a mouth! Rocco's just a rock! Rocco's not alive!
Funny, I thought Elmo was gonna go animalistic in this clip, as suggested by people on Twitter, with over 8.4 million views and counting. Okay, first off, where's the count when you need him? Second of all, the Los Angeles Times was quick to pick this up. Why this clip in particular went viral in the first place? Well, there's more to this story. Once this clip had resurfaced, many Twitter users, including celebrities, imagine my shock, sounded off on this moment of rage. And this led to another instance of rage when the furry red monster walked off of Jimmy Fallon, basically banishing the late night host from Sesame Street. I don't get it. So Elmo had to address the Rocco fiasco. Yeah, he has a Twitter, by the way. And he says that him and Zoe are still friends, but he's not gonna talk about Rocco. And then there's interactions with Dwayne Johnson and Cookie Monster. Okay. This is getting stupid now. But first, let's take a deep breath and go back to having logic. As promised, I'll explain both sides of the debate. Elmo and Rocco. Now, Elmo, if you're watching, I know you don't want to hear it, but hear me out just once. Okay? First, let's talk about the furry red monster in the room. You have to understand that Elmo is all about having real friends. So seeing that one of his friends has an inanimate object as a pet, let alone real, can be seen as peculiar. It's like if I did this with my LarryBoy plushie. Hey Ronnie, can I have one of the Cokes? This is LarryBoy's. Sorry, Mom. What? That wouldn't seem fair to Elmo now, would it? Okay, pretend time over. Just give the other person that dang Coke. It's the same here, right? Give Elmo the cookie, silly goose. Now, it's time to play devil's advocate. Zoe's fascination for Rocco is very unique. But having a pet rock or a pet anything is nothing new. Many kids would do this with their favorite toys or dolls. In fact, I was like that with my dolls growing up, believing up to some point that they were real. So it's equivalent to having an imaginary friend, which was something else that I had growing up because life in school sucked for me. Don't ask me why, just leave it at that. Whether or not Zoe has an emotional or mental connection with Rocco might never be addressed in the show. In fact, the other characters already accept Rocco as a real, well, character. Again, this is nothing new. For years I have talked about how delusional awful Alvin is, since he has a literal floor lamp as a quote-unquote henchman. And by the time we get to the year 2021, practically 2 decades after the original Angry Eyebrows video, Angry Eyebrows Trouble shows the characters accepting Lampy as a living, breathing entity. So it's the same here. Rocco gets an introduction in 1999, and by 2004, people already accept him as a real person. Or as a real pet, I should say. Well, all except Elmo, of course. Poor guy. So why is Twitter and the Los Angeles Times making such a big racket now about this one clip alone? Well, I gotta tell you guys, the answer is simple. People are bored. People are always gonna find something to argue about, debate about, and make loud noises about. That's the thing about social media. The internet can either bring you fame or infamy. So take this so-called Elmo rant with a grain of salt. Elmo doesn't need to be bombarded with negative press, and neither does Rocco. I guess the show can go one or two routes if they wanted to. Either make an episode where Elmo finally accepts Rocco as a legit pet, or put an end to the Rocco storyline. Will the show make either route? Only time will tell. In the meantime, move along. Nothing to see here. So anyway, those are my thoughts on this Elmo rant, or whatever you want to call it. I heard about it last night, and I was like, okay, I gotta do a video on this. It's like, we gotta talk about it. Like I said, I had 2 videos filmed and recorded, and this was an emergency video because I had to speak up for my little furry friend over here. Oh, and Elmo, if you're watching this, stay strong. Huge fan of yours. You're so cute. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Links are going to be in the description. Links in the description. Article. The video itself on Twitter. Yeah, if you want, go check those out and decide for yourself on whether this was an overreaction or like something deeper going on. I don't know. If you like this video, click like and subscribe to the channel. You could also support me on Patreon and DeviantArt. $1 more will get you featured at the end of a video, and you'll also see sneak peeks of upcoming episodes, fan art, and all that shebang-a-bang before they go live here on YouTube. That's a lot of fun. And until next time, you guys, and I'm going to work on those 2 videos now, the ones I originally planned before people started to dunk on Elmo, which is, you gotta feel sorry for the little guy. 3.5 years old, I think. Until next time, this is your girl, LarryBoy Fanatic, signing off. This has been the LarryBoy Fanatic, the eyes and plunger ears of the LarryBoy multiverse. And, yeah. Elmo loves you. See you guys. Can you tell me how to get off of Twitter and just do something else? Yeah, go to Sesame Street, not Twitter.